let's take a look at all the updates about defense that we know about so far in NBA 2K25. Now we'll be looking at some of the trailers and posts and replies by Mike Wang, just so we can get a feeling of what we can expect this upcoming year. How does height factor into the shot contest this year? Height and interior/perimeter rating are much stronger factors in the contest calculations this year. We have another question by Quay A. With the new cutoff defense, are right stick steals gone now? Mike Wang replied, you can still do the right stick steals by releasing the intense defense, left trigger for Xbox, and L2 for PlayStation. With the trigger held, you'll get the cutoff moves. Here's a question by Butt Boomy Boom. Hey Baluba, does the new cutoff moves on defense cost adrenaline? And Mike Wang replies, nope. Mike Wang posted a question that was posted in the Discord asking, is there any penalty for playing off-ball defense? And the answer was, there's no explicit penalty for playing off-ball, but there are definite advantages to manually controlling the on-ball defender. User-controlled defenders get a slight boost to the contest scores compared to AI-controlled teammates. Also, users can take advantage of the new defensive cutoff mechanic to get more jam-ups and fumbles against ball handlers. AI teammates also have perception delays, so based on their ratings, they might not be as reactive and give up driving lanes more often than a solid user-controlled defender would. And that question was from JK47 and Kai Du. Another question, are there any changes to spacing on the court? I think this is a big one. The answer, we adjusted the player-to-court ratio in NBA 2K25 to give players more room to operate. It's improved the flow of the game and allows for certain cuts that would often get jammed up before. The AI spacing engine also got a huge update. Compared to just a few statistic locations last year, there are now over 20 dynamic adjustment locations consistently feeding the AI a stream of spacing information. This helps AI teammates properly space to give you more room to isolate or work the two-man game. It also helps them understand more advanced spacing concepts when deciding to help, double, and rotate on defense. For all of our big men, what changes have been made to post defense? Post fades and hooks now use a different set of contest logic than normal shots. The new logic better simulates how shooting out of the post is in real life and puts more of the make versus miss on the shooter's ability to time an inherently more difficult shot. Defenders will still want to get a hand up or jump the contest to make it tougher for the shooter though. They did add a new camera into 2K, it's called the 2K Wire, but Mike Wang did say that getting used to it on the defensive end of the floor may take some time to getting used to. Mike Wang also stated that there's some updates to the physics in 2K. So we have a question asking, have there been any improvements to the physics when two people clash in the air? And Mike Wang answered, the physics team spent a lot of time improving our player-to-player in-air collisions to make them more reliable and to maintain player momentum velocity better. Tired of anticipating the Jamal Murray behind the back not getting a bump, the ball hitting my leg or something. In NBA 2K25, if you can anticipate those moves and bump the dribbler, he'll fumble the ball. The higher the delta between the defender and the ball handler, the easier it will be to force the fumbles. Now, something that the defender should probably look out for is there's an update to ankle breaker. We have a question here. Would ankle breaker animations work without takeover? Like, can we break ankles without take? Mike Wang said, you'll have a small chance to drop the defenders with a high level of ankle assassin in NBA 2K25. Frequency cranks up considerably with takeover, so we might have to watch out for that badge right there. Now let's take a look at the trailer. In the trailer, there was a lot of offensive updates and a lot of pro play updates as well. There was definitely a lot of focus on the dribble animations, signature movements, skill-based defensive cutoffs, tighter controls, new motion styles. It just looks like you'll have a lot more control over your character. The biggest thing with defense is being able to move your character and get them to the spots that you want to get your player to. You just want to cut off the lanes to the basket or just stop the offensive player from where they want to go. Now let's take a quick look at the courtside report, the defensive movement system. Basically saying the offensive players have long been able to dynamically change the direction using the right stick, and now the defenders can do the same. By utilizing the right stick on defense, you can control your player and quickly slide laterally into position to cut off an offensive player's attack. Successfully reading the ball handler and anticipating the drive with a successful cutoff can stonewall the offense or cause them to fumble the ball. So they said they made significant changes to the contest system. We can now use a dynamic weighting system rather than a fixed one that evaluates the impact of defense at the start of the shot versus the release and computes the proper coverage impact accordingly. That sounds really good. I'm really really curious to see how this is going to play out. Additionally, you'll notice that the perimeter and interior defensive ratings, as well as the height differential, play a more important role in calculating defensive coverages. These changes better reflect what you see happening on the screen and reward your strong defensive sequences to decrease the competition's chance of converting the shots. To make AI more complementary role in NBA 2K25, we made improvements to the court spacing, offensive, defensive, coaching, and the AI difficulty to evaluate your overall experience. So it's a lot of stuff that they're putting into this game that has AI. Okay, so basically AI is going to be improving the court spacing, offensive, defensive. The AI difficulty is now based on more than just shooting percentages. We scaled on-ball defensive delays, pure difficulty, so attacking the basket on lower levels of AI is easier. So basically, if you want to learn 2K but not have as much of a difficult time, AI will be in the game to help you. Anyway, let me know down in the comments your thoughts about the upcoming defensive changes that they've let us know about so far. If you're excited about them, if you like the defensive changes, if you don't like the defensive changes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one and learned something new. I'll catch you on the next one.